Welcome to the Spirit of Youth Concert 2016.
Thank you all very much for coming. We are your MCs for this evening. My name is Rashida Wilson.
And my name is Lachlan Coleman.
We have been listening to the wonderful music of the didgeridoo, played by musician Richard Williams.
Richie uses his yidaki, or didgeridoo, as a means of expressing and connecting with his Indigenous heritage and culture more broadly. These sounds help to evoke and breathe life into the songlines or spirit. Richard is a Wiradjuri man from New South Wales who has been living in Melbourne for the past 10 years.
From a young age up until 2009, Richard was a member of the Sydney-based Aboriginal dance group Yidaki Didge and Dance Australia. Richard learned his culture through dance and stories from his elders and community.
Would you join us in thanking Richie one more time? We now invite Auntie Di Kerr to the stage for the Welcome to Country. Auntie Di is an elder for the Wurundjeri people. Please join me in thanking and welcoming Auntie Di.
I honour my ancestors and my elders. I want to pay homage to the sacred ground that we're on this evening. I'd like to acknowledge everybody here and I pay my respects to your ancestors, elders and families. I'm very proud and honoured to be here today. This area is part of the traditional camping ground of my family. My family lived along the Birrung Mah, actually just behind Flinders Street Station, for thousands of years before they were moved to a place called Corrandirk Station, which is a mission in Healesville, and that is where my grandmother was born. MCG is our traditional ceremonial area. The confluence of the Merry Creek and the Yarra River is our traditional initiation grounds, and the ground between the Children's Hospital and the zoo is the meeting place of the Kulin Nations, of which consists of 5 tribes, of which Wurundjeri is one of. So Melbourne is very important to me, and I actually love this building because we're right on the Birrung, and it's called the River of Mists, the Birrung, and it's beautiful when it is misty, but it's also a gathering place. And we've come here today to gather and have a fun time with the youth and to share. And that's what it's about in our lives, about sharing. Melbourne has 150 different cultures, and I think about 120 different religions. So we're very diverse in Melbourne, and I think we're very, very lucky. I think we're very lucky that we can come together without any fear of harm. And sometimes we don't think about that in our daily lives. We just go about and do our business, but I always stop and think how lucky that we are, that we have a creator that looks after us, regardless of who's creator or what creator. We all have a creator and looks after us and brings us together. And we can share our cultures. You know, if we all talk to each other and shared who we are and where we come from, we could live in harmony. When we live in harmony, we eradicate racism. And it's our children and our youth that benefit from that. They live in peace, and they can walk our streets without fear of any harm. And I want that for my grandchildren. So I ask people every day, and I vowed that I would ask that till the day I die, for us to live in harmony and to walk together. It's very, very important. There's so many different things that are happening in Australia, but across the world, that are very frightening. And we as peoples need to stand together to stop that. So please have a yarn, and please remember our future leaders. So I offer you my hand in friendship so that we can all walk together. May I say, may Bunjil, my creator, surround you all and keep you safe on country. On behalf of my elders, I say Womanjika, Wurundjeri Balat Yimangundibik, which means welcome to the home of Wurundjeri country. I wish to welcome you from the tops of the trees to the roots in the ground. So when we look after each other and we look after country, country truly looks after us. Nun Godjan. Thank you.
Thank you, Auntie Di, for your welcome to country. Would you join us in thanking Auntie Di?
We now invite Pavan Swami to the stage to speak to us about the Spirit of Youth concert. Pavan Swami is a board member for the Interfaith Centre of Melbourne and a youth coordinator. Please welcome Pavan.
My dearest brothers and sisters, good evening. It's my pleasure to welcome you all to the Spirit of Youth concert on behalf of the board of the Interfaith Centre of Melbourne and the Spirit of Youth Committee. The Spirit of Youth concert is a beautiful culmination of months of hard work by our youth. Tonight's concert is an ambitious venture by the committee members and the Interfaith Centre to celebrate and promote the inherent values of love and peace in our community. With these values firmly established in us, we can contribute to a peaceful harmonious, happy, and united society. The committee themselves are testament to this vision. Composed of youth from different ethnic, religious, and cultural backgrounds, who were strangers prior to this event, are now united in the vision. They have brought us all together tonight to promote the universal messages of love and peace. It is important that, as young adults and future leaders of this world, we are open to learning about other cultures, other faiths, and other beliefs. That we are open to new and daring ideas. That we question who we truly are. When you peel off all the labels that I am an Australian, I am a Hindu, I am a student, I am a boy, you realize at the crux of it, we are all just human beings. We are all part of this larger creation, and we must work together, hand in hand, to tackle the problems of the world, and together we will make a difference. When you look at the major problems around the world today, of poverty, war, suppression, we can see that there is a distinct lack of love. Love for our fellow brothers and sisters. As a society, we are fueled by greed, anger, hatred, and fear. An example of this is war-torn Syria and the current refugee crisis from there. There are many political causes for that war, but uppermost in my mind is a lack of love and an abundance of hatred and fear. Tonight, we have representatives of the Act for Peace organization with us. Act for Peace works with partners on the ground to provide emergency assistance packs and psychosocial support to the families who have fled the conflict in neighboring countries. Together with their partners, they have also provided health awareness programs, educational support for children who have been displaced by the conflict, employment assistance, and rent subsidies to reduce the economic burden faced by displaced Syrian families. It is a great initiative, and I encourage you all to support them in their efforts. Some of the volunteers will be at the back at the end of this, and I encourage you all to talk to them, and they've got some donation tins as well. The question may arise in our youth today: how are we meant to help in political battles such as this? Just as darkness can only be dispelled by light, hatred can only be eradicated through love. It is our duty as citizens of this world to pour our love onto those who need it. People often say, if I do this, I might get some goodwill, some good karma, as they say. I challenge this thinking and say, it is because of our good fortune that we have this opportunity to serve. In this beautiful, affluent country, we have been amply blessed, and it is our duty to do whatever we are capable of to serve each other, not just within Australia, but around the world. Whether we want to be or not, we are leaders, leaders of the future, leaders of the present. We are change makers, and we have a chance of making a big impact in this world. But that change must start from within. We must change our outlook of the world as young individuals. We must promote love and peace at every opportunity. We must look for chances to serve our fellow brothers and sisters regardless of their backgrounds. We must light the lamp of love within our own hearts, and we must be careful to make sure it is never extinguished, but rather fueled by its own intensity, until we ourselves become beacons of love. It is inspiring to see so many young adults gathered in the crowd today. All of us, and the elders, guided by the elders, can propel the message of love and peace. So, let's charge ourselves with this energy of peace and love tonight with the beautiful concert that we have, and endeavor to spread it with each other and to the wider community each and every day. May all the beings in all the worlds be happy. Thank you.
Thank you, Pavan, for your insight on the importance of supporting a multicultural Australia and the responsibilities as a role as a global citizen. Would you join us in thanking Pavan? The Sire Youth of Victoria is now going to perform a Sire Symphony, 4 songs incorporating different languages and faiths. The Scythia Psi International Organisation is an interfaith organisation centred around the core human values of love, truth, peace, non-violence and right conduct. To all the youth of today and the youthful at heart, together we can make a difference and bring peace to this world through a power that knows no boundaries or language or colour. The power of love. Through love we can overcome and rise above. Where there is love, there is peace. Please welcome the Sire Youth of Victoria.
worship you with all of my soul. For you are my Lord, for you are my life. For you are my Lord, for you are my life. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. 'Cause I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. 'Cause I'm happy. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. 'Cause I'm happy. Clap along if you know what that's what you want to do. Happy, 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 happy. Love, 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 love is God. Live, 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 live in love. Your master is your heart's where God resides. God is in you, with you, above you, and around you, and behind you. Love, love, love. Love, love, love. Love, love, love. Love is all you need. Love is all you need. Beside Allah, beside
Thank you, Safia Sai Youth Assemble, for that uplifting and inspiring performance. That was truly beautiful.
Would you join us one last time in thanking the Safia Sai Youth? Spoken word poetry is a style of performance art that's as old as civilization itself. Tonight we have Melbourne's current 2015 Poetry Slam champion here to recite some poems for us, John Inglezos. John's poetry centres around notions of hope, identity and wonder. His spiritual roots are in the Christian faith. He has featured in TEDx St Kilda, White Night 2016, and the Multicultural Arts Showcase, Common Ground for the Emerge Writers Festival. Would you please welcome John Inglis to the stage?
It is such a privilege to be sharing this space with such a diverse and beautiful range of cultures and people and stories. So thank you very much for having me. I'm going to perform two pieces tonight. The first is written from the perspective of a tree to a person. It's called The Tree Speaks. O human, once I was as young as you, thin and uncertain, and dwarfed in a landscape far larger than I, and it was terrifying. Every rustle was eerie, every snap was violent, the lightest breeze would make me trouble and tremble. But now I'm older and wiser. Sun and storm I have seen, fire and flood I have worn, yet here I stand. And you would think that by my age, my skin would stop shedding. It has not. And you would also think I could not grow anything new, yet I do. Young human, do you think yourself that much different than me? We all twist and climb towards the light, grasping and stretching skyward, but you cannot just grow higher, you must grow deeper. And it's true, along the way we are pruned and snapped and whittled away at, we all grow aged and weary and worn down, yet here we stand. Dear human, why then do your spots and lines shame you so? There are valleys on me hewn out across years, just like yours. The troughs where heaven's tears have wept are etched up and down my entire frame. Look at me. Look at me. You ought not regret your wrinkles. They are as much a part of you as your breath. My legs are crooked and sunken in. My arms are heavy and bent. Yet here I stand quietly resilient. I am here at peace with God and with Gardener, for whatever you weather, whether clothed in color or naked and bare, after the flames have burned and burned out and the waters have thrashed and died down, you will stand. And when it comes time for me to fall, as all great trees must, you will see the years in my spine, the orbiting of the seasons within me, and it is within all of those seasons you are remembered. Dear human, you're not as hollow as you feel. And this night is not as dark as some may say. I know the deep places you try to hide from view, the hollow ache in your spine as if the cold could blow right through you, but wait and see. When you awaken, you will find the birds have made their dwelling within you, and the hollow places will be transformed into chambers of music as they sing in the morning. May their chorus echo through your entire being. Little human, to where do you hurry? Stop. Even for a moment, Cease your storming. Peace, be still. Sit at the foot of me. Hide in my shade. Rest and sink in. Rest until you can stand again. Better still, climb up here into my arms. You will breathe out and I will breathe in, and I will breathe out and you will breathe in. You see, we share the same breath, you and I. I welcome you to bask in this vastness of space. May you enjoy God's garden and find your place within it. Thank you. Thank you very much. So the name in Glezos, it's Greek for Englishman. I don't know. It's my grandparents came over to Australia on the boat in the 50s. My granddad was a pacifist. He refused to join the civil war over there, so he came here with his wife, his son, and my dad on the way. And I've been raised here in Australia, and so I wanted to share a piece that for me is a little bit of nostalgia, but it is also a metaphor for homecoming. And it is a piece that you might have your own memory of. This is a piece called Sunday Lunch from Memory. And the prompt was to write a poem about your family in the form of a recipe. So here it is. Ingredients: 2 parents, 5 sons, 1 car trip, 1 yaya and babu, 1 old house in Albert Park. Method: there should be no measurement to making Sunday lunch. I mean, there is variation and nuance with each lunch, but the key ingredients remain the same. My yaya used to say, metomati, by the eye. It was how she made all of her recipes without measuring. Metomati, metomati. So, prepare, boys, iron shirt and pants, comb hair, brush teeth. Last toilet visits, is everybody out? 2 parents load 5 sons into a red Mitsubishi Nimbus, sit and stew in Sunday traffic, replaying cassette tapes of Beatles or Beethoven or Billy Joel, or we sing our own songs. We arrive in Kerford Road, we open the doors and we baste in fresh, nearly seaside air. We wind open the heavy gate, wind the doorbell and we wait. And we wind again. Peek through the mailbox slot to see Bapur lumbering up to the door. Throw open the heavy wooden door. Greet Bapur with a scratchy kiss. Add a sprinkling of your best limited Greek in greeting. Esi, gala, are you well? Gala, efkaristo, well, thank you. Sagapo, Bapur, I love you. Sagapo, yanakimu. Kick off your shoes, run down the corridor, past the radiator fireplace and the football playing on the television. Greet Yaya with as much affection as she can handle, with cooking implements still in hand. Prepare customary Sunday afternoon drink. Mix 1 part apple juice with 1 part plain Tarax lemonade. Apple cider, essentially. This is the nectar of kings, or at least beloved grandsons. Set the table. Long knives for the adults, short knives for us. Sweep back the wooden chair across lino flooring. Admire Yaya's lace crochet tablecloth, which is protected under a thick sheet of plastic, as only Greeks can do. Invite Bapu in, leave the Sunday football to crackle and pop on the television. Hold hands, say grace, kick brotherly knees under the table. Soak in everything. Pass the bread basket, that margarine brand that doesn't exist anymore. Fill the plate with as much as you can. Curried rice, lettuce and tomato, roast beef, roast chicken, roast potato. Sunday lunch is ready because the whole room smells like roast potato. Every Sunday when we are there, my babu, he eats too fast. He hiccups, then he tells himself off, muttering under his breath, oh, shut up. Every Sunday lunch, I promise. And we laugh because we're just kids. So have seconds, always. There's always room for more, always. Offer to clear the dishes, always. Rinse down the plates, always. Thank Yaya with a kiss, always. This is her art. 2 knee reconstructions, and she still refuses not to make lunch for us. I am a child. Laying across in front of the radiator fireplace, my small fingers tracing every surface in front of me, the curved wooden leg of the coffee table, the leaf pattern intricately woven into the carpet. My yaya brings out a glass jar full of chocolate-covered hazelnuts, the perfect dessert. Efkaristo yaya, thank you. We are fed by far more than what we can eat. Light streams through the lace curtains, lighting my babu's hair, thin and white, my yaya's hair thin and grey and so curly. I am looking at a painting on the wall. It is a picture of a cottage surrounded by tall trees and standing by still waters. I don't know where it's from. I think it must be heaven. This place here is heaven. I am so safe. I am so full. I doze off gently, warmly, to the sound of my grandparents sitting overhead, speaking quietly in Greek. I cannot understand a word they are saying, and now I wish I did. I miss them. But I remember all of it. Sunday lunch, from memory, metomati, by the eye. We are so loved. Yes, we are loved without measure. Thank you.
Thank you, John, for that truly imaginative and insightful peek into the life and mind of a tree, coupled beautifully with the warm and chaotically loving journey through a truly memorable Sunday. Would you please join us in thanking John one last time?
Kirtans are devotional songs. Tonight we will hear some beautiful kirtans from the Sikh tradition, performed by the Sikh Interfaith community. Kirtan is a Sanskrit word that means narrating, reciting, telling, describing of an idea or story. Please welcome the Sikh Interfaith community.
Good evening, everyone. We would like to first pay our respect to the owners of the land, past and present. And now we would like to greet in the Sikh way. Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh, which means the beloved of the Khalsa. And we are the beloved of the Khalsa, we are beloved of the Vaheguru, the one Lord. And our accomplishments, all our accomplishments belong to the Almighty Lord as well. In these dark ages, the highest and most supreme meditation is the act of devotional singing, which is Kirtan. So in a moment, you will experience the Sikh way of singing Kirtan. When you sing the beautiful hymns of the Gurbani, the Guru's words, with full of love and concentration, you and your loved ones shall be emancipated and brought to the Almighty's court with honor. These are the beautiful words spoken by our fifth Sikh Guru, Guru Arjan Dev Ji. So keeping to the true Sikh tradition, let's all relax and enjoy this moment of devotional singing with some classical instruments together. giver of total peace. So meditate on such a Lord, O my soul, then you shall obtain total peace. O my mind, chant, O my mind, the true name, Satnam, the true name. In this world and in the world beyond, your face shall be radiant by meditating continually on the Immaculate Lord God. Chant, O my mind, the true name, Satnam, the true name. Whenever anyone remembers the Lord in meditation, distress runs away from that place. By great good fortune, we meditate on the Lord. has blessed servant Nanak with this understanding that by meditating on the Lord, we cross over the terrifying world ocean. Chant, O my mind, the true name, Satnam, the true name.
Thank you for those beautiful kirtans. Would you join us in thanking the Sikh Interfaith community?
And now we are about to hear some joyful gospel songs in Dinka, the language of South Sudan. Now, although some of us here tonight may not speak the Dinka tongue, I'm sure our spirits will hear the meaning loud and clear. So if you'll join me in welcoming the Jolwalich Music Group. It was formed in 2010.
Good evening, everyone. As you've heard from the MCs, these are the Dinka community from South Sudan. So we believe in diversity, and that's why we're still keeping our language. So as the Aboriginal are still using the language, so we're learning English just to interact with other global citizens, but our language is very paramount as well. So this beautiful group are going to sing about 3 to 4 songs in Dinka. I'm not going to tell you what all the songs mean, but the Spirit of the Lord will interpret it to you, and you will understand it spiritually. One of the songs says in Dinka, "Pir pir walk near peninum, way to pirku na logo panyal wabi ngagala pirnya." So it says, simply it says, we live here on this planet. When we die, each and every one of us still have a life after death. So I would love you to enjoy the music, and the Spirit of the Lord will fill you. Enjoy.
Thank you.
in thanking the Joel World Music Group, please. They were absolutely wonderful. Thank you so much. We now invite Reverend Helen Summers, founder and director of the Interfaith Centre of Melbourne, to the stage, please.
Thank you, and what wonderful performance we've had tonight. They were just incredible, And the Spirit of Youth Committee has produced this concert. They've worked very hard, and I would like to thank Curtin Swami, who's the chair of the committee, who's done so much work. And as you can see, this beautiful slide that we have tonight, our member who is so talented at graphic art is Raymina Yi, sitting over here, who's done so much work to publicise this concert. And I want to thank all of you for coming tonight. We don't often hear of all the good things that the youth do, and I'm always amazed at how much youth in Australia are involved in the global issues that are so important. Many of them work for the environment, for peace, for reconciliation, and we don't hear about them, but they're so numerous, really. And I hope that this youth committee might grow and do bigger and better things next year, and perhaps new people will join the committee. That would be wonderful. And I'd just like to thank also our sponsors, because as you know, this was a free concert tonight. And so our sponsors are the Victorian Multicultural Commission, Federation Square, and the Islamic Council of Victoria, and of course the Interfaith Centre of Melbourne. And I want to mention again all of our committee members of the Spirit of Youth Committee. I won't mention all of their names, but each one has done so much to make this a wonderful event tonight. So thank you to the committee. And may I ask all of our performers if you would like to come to the stage, because we would love to have a group photograph of everybody. And thank you all for coming, and have a safe trip home. Thank you.